Hi everyone. One of the previous lesson we learned about data types. Data types have two categories, primitive and non-primitive. In this lesson, we are going to learn about Boolean. In Java, Boolean is a primitive data type that represents two possible values, true and false. It is often used for logical operations and conditions in programming. We are going to make practice with each of them. So, let's make practice. It will be more sense. I have created a new class for Boolean, and we'll start writing the code inside the main method. You can declare a Boolean variable using the Boolean keyword. Let's say we have a Boolean value name b1. We can use some math here to see if it is true or false. I am writing 10 is greater than 15, and close the statement with semicolon. This statement is false apparently. 10 is not greater than 15, so output is supposed to be false. When we print the code, we should see false on the console. Remember, a Boolean variable can only hold one of two values, true or false. In this case, since 10 is not greater than 15, it gave false as a result as expected. Now let's try with opposite way and write 15 is greater than 10. In this case, since it is a correct statement, when we run the code, we see true on the console. Booleans are often used in conjunction with logical operators to perform logical operations. The primary logical operators in Java are logical and, returns true if both operands are true, logical or, returns true if at least one of the operands is true, and logical, not, returns true if the operand is false, and vice versa. Now let's write example for each of them. Start with the logical and we will need two values to check it. So this 15 is greater than 10 can be our first value. Then we will write one more value and connecting them with logical and. I write logical and symbol then, let's say 5 is greater than 4. In this case, both statements are correct, right? 10 is less than 15 and 4 is less than 5. The result will be true only if both are true. In this case, since 10 is less than 15 is true and 4 is less than 5 is true, the result will be true. Now let's change second statement, as 4 is greater than 5. In this case, first statement is true. But since 4 is not greater than 5, second statement is false. The result will be false, because one true condition is not enough to get true as a result with operator logical and. Now, let's move on with logical or. If we use this operator, the result will be true if at least one of statements is true. I'm going to change an operator here with or operator. As we know, our first statement, which is 10 is less than 15, is true. And second one, which is 4 is greater than 5, is false. In this case, one statement is true is enough to get true as a result. Since here our first statement is true, the result will be true. So let's make our first statement is also false statement. Now both statements are false, and the result will be false. Here, the logical not operator is used to negate the value. The result will be the opposite of the value. If the statement is true and we use not operator, the result will be false. We can use one or more values to check it. Let's go with one statement. So since 10 is not greater than 15, it is giving me false as a result for now. I have added logical not operator. Exclamation point is used at the beginning of the statement, and I need to write my statement inside parenthesis. This statement is normally false, but let's see what will happen after. Add logical not operator at the beginning. See, it negated the statement and made it true. If I make the statement is true by writing opposite way, it will make it false this time. These are some common comparison operators. We use Boolean with comparison operators, which I have already showed you less than and greater than at the first example. Comparison operators are used to compare values and return a Boolean result. We can compare numbers by using comparison operator and with the help of Boolean. Let's compare two numbers and check if they are equal or not. I am deleting this, not to be confused. Now let's store two number using integer. I am giving name as number 1 and number 2. First value will be 7, and second one will be 5. Now let's write a Boolean statement and check their equality. I have given name as is equal, and compare both value names by using equal to. So, since 5 is not equal to 7, this should be printed on the console false as a result. I will write one more Boolean to check if they are not equal. This time, I have given a name as is not equal. I am using not equal symbol this time to compare two numbers. It says, these numbers are not equal. Yes, it is saying true, 5 and 7 are not equal. So, it should give the result as true this time. Now let's print both values to see our expected results on the console. Yes, we see the expected result on the console. In first statement should have been false since the numbers are not equal, but it says equal. And second one says they are not equal, which is true. Boolean operations are commonly used in programming for making decisions based on conditions. In use of Boolean, the outcome will always be either true or false.